video out here in the forest, and I'll keep it here. I don't want to make too much noise when I'm in the forest, because the first thing is you don't want to disturb nature's peace, nature's way, right? And the only time you see disturbance in the natural environment is when people come, like the people that are coming here right in front of me, right behind me. You hear people making a lot of noise, so you don't want to, when you're in natural spaces, you don't want to do too much noise. But there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about, and what better way to do it in nature. You see, when you are in nature, everything becomes more clear. Everything becomes clearer, right? And it's like a form of meditation, right? It cleans you up, makes you more focused, makes you more present, more mindful of the things that are happening around you and within you. So I think it's pretty fucking cool. But some of the things that I wanted to talk about is, if people would take the same energy, and if people would take the same amount of attention that they're taking on things that really do not matter that much, for instance, the elections. Of course, these things are important, but the level of attention that people give to these things outside of themselves, I think that is what is keeping us trapped, right? Because imagine if you fought for your own life, for your own values, for yourself, the same way you fight for the person that you voted for. I think you would live a better life. So at first, one must become selfish. One must become, positively selfish. One must be focused on the individual, which means yourself. If you focus on things outside of you, thinking that they will give you what you're searching for, what you're looking for, they'll give you what you want, then look at the condition of the world, right? I see people trying to get the answers outside when they are right in front of their noses. Oh, I've done 50 ayahuasca ceremonies, and yet you have not learned shit. Oh, I will vote for this person. You heard that? I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a person with music. Again, the only ones that break the harmony is humans. Not all of us, of course, but so you think that maybe the new president will give you everything that you want in life. But the truth is, the problems that you're facing are yours, and yours alone. And one must take responsibility for its own life, for our own life. That is taking responsibility. That is the actual work. That is the actual spiritual work. It has nothing to do with doing ceremonies, with taking medicine, taking drugs. So people live on the outside all the time. Is that false promise that has been fed to us since the moment we were born? That first of all, we were born in sin. Second of all, we will go to heaven. There is a heavenly promise if you behave, if you do what you're told. So some of us break from that pattern, some of us break of that lie, but the majority think they've broken that lie, and they just continue in that pattern of searching for the answer outside of themselves, on other cultures, for example. You hear me talking about reconnecting with your roots. This is not because other cultures are bad or evil. This is because you must search on your own self, your own history. Do not deprive yourself from your own history. Otherwise, you will not know where you're going if you don't know where you came from. So, talking about this false promise of being successful, being totally whole, we look up to yogic systems, we look up to Judeo-Christian systems, we look up to Greek and ancient Egyptian things like the zodiac system. And maybe in your own culture, in your own family, you have your own system to heal yourself, to reconnect with yourself. Because that is the truth. You must reconnect with yourself. Because the answers lie within you. All the answers that you're looking for are within you, man. They're not on a church. They're not on some Lord out there that is going to reward you. They're not on a plant that you will drink or smoke and it'll give you all the answers. They're not on a person, a guru. You see, we fall prey to these things because we do not look at ourselves. We do not become responsible of our own actions, of our own thoughts, of our own emotions, of our own body, of our own emotions, of our own mind. And I do not blame people living like this. We have been systematically trained to live like this. Systematically trained, indoctrinated to search on the outside. Because that way you will always continue to search and search and search and search and search. And you'll always want something outside. And this is basically the consumption society that we live on today, in today's world, right? Always consuming, always wanting more. Oh, I did ayahuasca? No, I want something else. Oh, I did that? No, I need something else. Oh, I heard this person telling me, oh, now I need... Never being enough. So when is it going to be enough, right? That is my question. When is it going to be enough? And what I'm afraid of is that maybe when we realize that enough is enough, it'll be too late. Maybe. And that's what's fucked up. So we must wake up. We must wake up. How, would you ask me? Come into nature. Spend some alone time on a river, a creek, the forest, with a tree. See? Clear up your thoughts, your mind. All that pollution that creates a fog in your vision. You cannot see clearly. You cannot hear yourself because there's a lot of noise, a lot of distraction. So take the same amount of effort, the same amount of energy that you're taking on things that you believe in. BLM, president this, president that, LGTB, blah blah blah. I'm not saying that these things are wrong. All I'm saying is that how certain people are approaching it. If they would approach with the same level of dedication and consistency and congruency their own lives, I think we would live in a better world. Because one must become an example of his own thoughts, become congruent with how you think, how you feel, and how you live. Aligned, perfectly aligned, congruent. Otherwise, we can make you believe just about anything. If we have enough money, if we have enough experts, enough strategies, we can make you believe certain stuff. Oh, this is what is happening. The media, the fact checkers, and then you buy it. And we buy all these things because we're not centered. So we fall prey to manipulation. So get to work upon yourself. Physically. Take care of what you eat. Take care of your body. Get to work upon yourself emotionally. Don't have these ups and downs, these mood swings. Become stable emotionally. If you're angry, be angry, but don't be used by anger. If you're sad, be sad, but don't be used by sadness. If you're happy, be happy, but don't be used by happiness. Be sober when it comes to emotions. Get to work upon your mindset. Clear up your thoughts. The things that don't belong to you, let them flow like the river. Let them go away. Let them be washed away. Take care of your mindset. And remember that your mind is made out of a whole system. It's not just the brain. But sometimes you cannot even control your own brain, can't you? It runs wild, like you cannot even control it. Thought after thought after thought. Get to work on that. Then eventually get to work upon your spirit. Reconnect with your higher self, with your divine self, with your soul, which is, that soul is connected to creation. Whoever you think creation is, you could think this Allah, Jehovah, Shiva, Ometeotl, whoever you believe in. The universe is the same thing. We're talking about the same thing. But your soul is the one that is connected to that creation energy. So get to work upon that as well. But work on all of these things, these 4 different things that make you who you are. And that way you'll realize that it doesn't matter who gets elected, who this, who's doing that. If you look at me bad, if you believe in me, if you don't believe in me, well, I'm okay. I'm always gonna be okay. Like nature. Nature is always okay. No matter what goes down, nature will be okay long after we're gone. And she's been good before we came. But guess what? We are made out of her. We are made out of nature. We're connected. So you're gonna be okay, no matter what goes down. And I could continue to talk and talk and talk. There's so many things that come into my mind, especially when you're in nature. Creativity arises within you. But I'm gonna finish up with this video, right? Thank you for listening. Be the best version of yourself. Go out in nature. Serve nature. Clean her up. Do not be the bullshit idiot that throws away garbage. Clean it up. Connect back to nature, alright? Till the next one. Ometeotl.